Hey, what's happening guys? I'm ika.himee and welcome to my channel. So I did in fact decide to do a speed paint of the Boosette art I was working on in the last draw session. I thought, I was gonna do it anyways, I might as well make a video out of it, and I need more content here anyways, and things are a little busy and I have a hard time figuring out what exactly my schedule is going to be. So I am having to kind of take any opportunity I have to make videos to post them for you guys, to kind of make up for not posting as often later on, possibly, because I do have some things that I need to get done, and I don't know if I will be filming them or doing videos, and I want to make more fun videos, but I also have to like plan out the fun videos, so it's not just, I can't just whip one out willy-nilly. But overall, I had a lot of fun working on this piece. I enjoy Boosette's design. I think it's very cute and I think it's very fitting, and that kind of creepy, ghosty vibe is my aesthetic, so working on this was probably a lot more fun for me than working on the Boosette art. But I mean, the Boosette is a very cool design and I do enjoy the character, but as far as my personal tastes go, I think that I probably enjoy Boosette more, and I think a lot of people feel that way too, and I'm not sure why. I think for a lot of other people it's because she's a cute character. She has the pretty typical like ruffles and stuff like that, but overall Boos have that like really creepy and then like really shy cute side, and Boos are really like blobby kind of creatures. Like they're very round ghosts, so that overall makes them very cute, and I think that in general people like the design of the Boo, so when they did Boosette they were just like, she's really cute, and I think a lot of people ended up going for a more shy rendition of her. Like they wanted to do the more shy cute side, and I think I ended up drawing something a bit more creepy and psychotic. So I don't really know if people are really into my version of her or this direction that I went with her, but I like it, so that's just kind of what I went with. She was a lot of fun to draw, especially like I was really excited to get to color her tongue because I wanted to do like the purple tongue, not the pink one, so I was like really excited to do that because I like incorporating such weird colors into things, and especially on a character like this that her design is mostly very pale and white, so it's really nice for me to be able to throw some color in there. As for her dress is very basic. I know that, a lot of people put more ruffles on it, and I honestly didn't really think about doing more ruffles. I just kind of went with the basic ruffles thing. But what I did add was, instead of doing like more ruffles underneath her dress, I ended up with like some sheer torn fabric, something that makes it look a little like creepier and like it's been around for a while and it's just kind of deteriorating. Like that's kind of the vibe I was going for with it. And you'll see later I actually go around and I make it transparent. I wasn't originally going to do that, but I thought it would look better if I did. So I just went through and I just took some of the color off of it, and I think it looks a lot better that way. Most of the shading for her clothing was kind of a task because there are so many wrinkles, and I'm not the best with wrinkles all the time. I try, but that doesn't always mean that I'm super great at it. So it was kind of stressful seeing so much that needed to be done while doing it. I don't know if that makes sense, but when I put down the original, when I map out where the wrinkles are and everything before I blend it out, it always looks so rough and sketchy, and so when you see like all the rough sketchiness, it's kind of like, ooh god, that's ugly, and it's kind of hard to tell like from that point if what you're doing is actually going to turn out good or not, because you're just you're following your guidelines that you put down with your line art, and you're just kind of like trying to see what the outcome will be, but your blueprints are totally messed up. I mean, it always turns out fine. So I think that the wrinkles came out okay, but it was like for a long time I was like, oh gosh, what if this looks terrible when I'm done? But yeah, no, it actually came out okay. There is one thing that I did end up changing later, so it's not in this video and it's not in the watermarked version of this image, but the boo in the very front blended in too much to the dress, and I wanted it to pop a bit more because it's in the foreground and it's closer, so I actually went in later and thickened up the lines around the boo, and it looks a lot better and it stands out a lot more. So I think that that was the right move to make on it, honestly. I wish I had thought about it sooner, but I really didn't think about it until after it was like done and posted. But so in the print version it will actually be fixed. So yeah, here I'm just adding a bit more definition because I wanted it to be kind of like a front-facing light, and I wanted it to be kind of just darker behind her, like she's just casting a shadow, and like the overall theme of the picture is very dark. So I'm going through and adding a bit darker shading, and I think it worked out pretty well. I probably work on it a little bit more in the future, but as for right now, I think it did its job well enough. The boo in the very back is probably like one of my favorite parts of this, and I don't know how it is in all of the Mario games, because really I think that the main one that I've played with a lot of boos in it was the Mario 64 DS. So when the boos get shy and they cover their face, they start turning invisible, and I think that's adorable, and I really wanted to incorporate that into the piece as well. So we kind of have like the 3 different emotions of boos in this piece, and I thought it was really adorable, and I loved making that one transparent, and it especially looks really cool because of the wallpaper background. It kind of just shows through, so it really adds to that transparency feel, and I really enjoyed it, and that one's probably, out of all of them, probably my favorite one because it's so cute. I think that's pretty much all I really had to say about this. I really hope that you enjoyed this piece. You can check out this piece on my Twitter. The links to my social media and shop and Patreon, they're all in the description box below. You can check all of that stuff out. If you like this video and you would like to see more of my videos, feel free to subscribe. You can always leave comments. I always love hearing from you guys. And tell me, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer Boosette or Bowsette? I would really like to know what your opinions are. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!